Hello students, let's read the problem. And it says, which statement best describes the relation below? So we have to find which one of the statements below best describes my relation. Now notice how right now they're not telling you whether it's a function or not. They just say it's a relation. Because if you remember, a relation, as long as you have an x and a y value, it's a relation. Okay, and every ordered pair that I have here has an x and a y value. Okay, if you look at the answer choices, I do see something about the relation represents y as a function. So when I see the word function, I'm gonna have to think about some kind of definition for that. Is that right? So if we are not sure about the definitions, I got something here for us to use. And it says, a function is a special kind of relation in which each input, x value, has one and only one output, y value. Okay, so let's look at the relation that is given to us. In that relation, I am going to pay attention to the x values. Okay, because remember, that's what it said about here. So let me go ahead and highlight the x values. Okay, so sometimes we read definitions and it's like, miss, I still don't get it. What do you mean by every x value? That's confusing. So we agree that there's another way that we can put it, and this one is kind of like a little bit easier for many of us. So basically it means that my x values cannot repeat. Okay, I'm not worried about the y values, I'm worried about the x. That's the reason why I'm writing and I'm highlighting my x values right there. Okay, so the numbers that I see 2, 4. If you feel more comfortable, you can write them down on the side just so that you can see them without my y values next to it. These are my x values, guys. Okay, what do you notice about those numbers? Do I have any number that repeats? No, right? They're unique. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So my numbers are not, my x values are not repeating. Therefore, this is a function. Okay? Now, I know some of you might be thinking, miss, but I see a 6 and a 6 on the y. We are not worried about the y values, okay? First, the only thing that we're going to concentrate is, are my x values unique? Do I have any x value repeating? No, the value for the x's are not repeating, therefore this is a function. So let's look at the answer choices that are given to you. Letter A says, the relation represents y as a function of x because each x value corresponds to only one y value. And that is true. It is a function, right? Okay. My relation is a function, and it seems pretty good for an answer. What about B? It says the relation represents y as a function, so it also says a function. But then it says because each y value. Am I looking at the y values? No, I'm looking at who? I'm looking at the x values. So letter B cannot be my answer. What about letter C? What does letter C says? The relation does not represent y as a function. And just a few seconds ago, we agree that I do see a function. So letter C cannot be my answer because my relation, it is a function. What about D? It says the relation does not represent y as a function. And we agreed that it is a function. So D cannot be my answer. Okay, so my correct answer choice, it is letter A for this.